Hey, what's up guys, your boy Keys. Welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to Omniscient Reader chapter 198. The last chapter that we left off, we found out the reason why Doksha's mom doesn't want him participating in the next scenario. And that's because after giving, 3 SS grade items, she actually was able to get a hidden fate from Olympus, which basically said, hey, if Doksha doesn't participate in this next scenario, he can actually survive. Alright, so she obviously trapped Doksha for that reason because, like, she actually does care about her son. She doesn't want him to die, despite what Doksha thinks. And she went out to go find other rankers to bring with her to the next scenario. So far, it seems that she got herself and the chick that's on her team already, the one with the crazy constellation that, like, was able to summon them there in into that different realm in the first place. And it seems like she's trying to pick up some more people from Doksha's group. And obviously the number one person that she's trying to get, Junghyuk, she ended up finding out, at least I'm not sure if it's 100% confirmed, but at least from what we know right now, from what the story is trying to tell us, it seems as though Junghyuk is actually the person that Doksha loves the most, who's going to end up getting him killed, or who would kill him. And we come to find this out because the thing about Doksha is he actually really loves TWSA, right? 1,000 Ways to Survive an Apocalypse. We knew this already. We already knew that Doksha really cares about the story. He really fucks with it. Obviously, he was the only one who read it in its entirety. And the thing about this novel is that, well, Junghyuk is the main character. And since Junghyuk is completely tied to this story, right? Because the story can't continue if Junghyuk doesn't exist. Well, Doksha's love is also tied to Junghyuk too, so it would make him the person that he cares about or loves the most. Now, again, not 100% sure if that's 100% going to correlate. We'll find out eventually, but I mean, it all makes sense. Like, that lines up, that checks, right? So that's where we kind of left off at. We kind of figured out that it was that, and basically, she started saying, what's it called? Junghyuk was like, yo, listen, I really don't got time to talk to you about what you want. I need Kim Doksha right now. We need to discuss. Because obviously, Junghyuk's relying on Kim Doksha to be the one to dictate how the story goes. Because he's the one that kind of knows how the ending is. And he knows, the pathway that he's trying to take to get there. And Junghyuk trusts Doksha to do that. But obviously, Doksha's mom's like, no, based on what I read, if I give him to you, he's going to die. So I'm going to be a good mom and make sure I keep bad apples away from my son. All right, so it looks like they're actually about to fight. Really excited to see what we're about to get into with this next chapter. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, guys, because I am excited to see this fight. I really need to see what exactly is, her abilities. Especially since she said she's going to send her son back to reality now. Like, I'm wondering, again, if that means that she's going to be sending him, like, out of the Dark Castle, or if she's about to give him a reality check. What does that mean? We'll find out together. All right, let's jump into it. Okay. I'm sorry, but I can't let you see my son. If a child hangs out with bad friends, then it's the responsibility of his mother to control that as well. I'm going to have to send my son back to reality now. Okay, looks like we're with the Dokkaebes now. Looks like I have no choice but to kill you. You Jung-suk, see. No! Damn, doesn't stuff like blank not come out in blank? Oh yeah, they're centering what, okay, this is Yu Sung or whatever, or Sung Yu. I keep forgetting her names, bro. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The the what's it called chick, the plagiarizing chick. It does. You're the only one who doesn't know. I warned him not to say information that would get filtered that openly, damn it. Okay, so this is our guy right here, Being. Or, I always forget his name too. This is crazy. Well, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Your channel has been popular these days. Discussion about your channel is everywhere in the Seoul branch. Especially regarding that incarnation. I also have received a lot of backlash. Before that, I would like to know why you called me here. Currently, the ninth scenario is about to enter its final phase. I'm sorry, but I'll have to go back to my channel soon. That's precisely the reason I've called you. The constellations don't want your intervention. A large number of nebulae have complaints about this scenario. It's because of that incarnation. At most, he's just an incarnation. He's a constellation. They're like, no, you trolling. He's a constellation. Stop playing. He can't influence the entire scenario. Is that what you really think? Rather, he's not even an incarnation anymore. He will become a monster. Like I said, man, they want this boy packed up. They are not fucking with him because he is controlling too much. Actually, we know he's guiding it to the place where it needs to be. At least, hopefully. I don't know. That wicked Doksha smile we saw last chapter kind of got me second guessing, especially when he was like, you know, like he doesn't want the scenario or he doesn't want the story to end. But still, at the same time, you know, the thing about it, what's going on? Hold on, give me one sec, guys. All right, I'm back. But yeah, even though like Doksha, we know that like Doksha is probably leading the scenario to the right place, you know, hopefully. The thing is, the constellations don't, and they're like, listen, I'm not trying to have this dude just fuck shit up, okay? Because we need to make sure this goes in the way that we need it to go. All right, especially since this seems like this is the best shot for us to get the scenario ending that we've been looking for. But the thing is, you know, they've been saying, oh, we need to get to this ending, right? This secret ending that we're trying to find. And this is the first time it seems like it might lead to that. Well, what do you think that anomaly is that like made it go this way? It's been this dude, right? So it's kind of like weird because I don't understand if the constellations are putting together that, you know, it's going in the way that they want it to go. But at the same time, they're like, but Doksha might mess it up, even though Doksha's the one that's kind of guiding the scenario to go this way. It's like, I don't know, like, how do I say that? Basically, they're not putting two and two together. That's what I'm basically trying to get at. It's like, how are you not putting two and two together? How are you not putting together the fact that this guy is the anomaly of this run-through, right? So since he's the anomaly, clearly you might want to just let him rock and do what he's doing, especially if it's going in the direction that you would want. But anyways, let's continue. So it says, he will become a monster. Have you forgotten about that incident? It would be troublesome if another out-of-the-ordinary being were to appear again. Hey, try harder. Got it? In the past, there was an incident where the strongest historical grade constellation had appeared in the Korean peninsula. Because of his innate talent, that didn't fit the scenario of Jesus Christ. Because of his innate talent that didn't fit the balance of the scenario, there were many complaints about him. Oh, this is the one dude that we saw, right? The one constellation that basically was like, I ain't goat you down. He was like, oh, you know what? I actually do fuck with you. The one that visited him. I wonder, so like, was he originally just an incarnation then? Because the way they're talking about this dude, it sounds like he was originally an incarnation and then eventually became a constellation through whatever feats. Let's see. And when he was finally excluded from the scenario after taking on a massive loss in plausibility, he instead returned alive from another dimension and became a constellation. Okay, yeah. So they are saying that. They are saying that he legitimately was an incarnation at first. Oh, wait. Because there was an incident where the strongest historical grade constellation had appeared in the Korean peninsula. Because of his innate talent that didn't fit the balance of the scenario, there were complaints, and he was excluded from the scenario after taking a massive loss in plausibility. He instead returned alive from another dimension and became a constellation himself. That's weird, because they're saying that there was an event where the strongest historical grade constellation had appeared in Korean peninsula, whatever. So are they saying that he appeared, or that there was like an actual another constellation that had appeared, and then because of how strong this dude was, they had to take him out of the scenario? Does that make sense? Like, I don't know if they're saying right now that he was the strongest historical grade constellation that appeared in the Korean Peninsula, or if he was an incarnation that was fighting that constellation. But because this dude was so strong as an incarnation, they were like, yo, get him out of the scenario. He cannot be here. His plausibility is too fucking high. And then he ended up returning as a constellation himself. Either way, raw. Right? I'm trying to see this nigga fight. I'm trying to see what kind of powers he's about to give to Doksha, because it looks like that's the dude that he's trying to extract powers from right now. Maybe. Alright, let's keep going. Please, help me. I need your powers. Goryo's finest sword, Chuk Jung Hyung. Yup, it is him. Okay. I can understand the complaints of the constellations to a certain degree. They must have been annoyed since Kim Doksha didn't join any of their factions. However, isn't this a situation where they have already taken action? Have there ever been any cases where fate was declared before the 10th scenario had passed? You are defending that incarnation? I'm not defending him. I'm talking about the unfair treatment of the scenario. I don't think you're in a position to say that. Yeah, because the thing is, he's been, working with Doksha to, like, make the scenarios more in his favor anyway, right? So they're like, bro, we know what you're doing behind the scenes. So, you can't really be talking right now. He's like, all right, fair enough. It's fine. I didn't call you here to fault you for your transgressions. Then why? You would know since you're smart. Haven't you ever thought it was strange from the very start? Why have the constellations already proceeded with the excessive action that is fate? If they were simply curious about the future, they could peek at the progression of the scenario through the future sight by trading with the prophets. They can also anticipate how the target will behave and slowly change the future while carefully dealing with the plausibility. Yet, they didn't do that this time. Why is that? Don't tell me. It means that no one in the star stream can see the future of the constellation Kim Doksha. Yeah. They can't control him, so they're like, get rid of him. I can't control this dude, so get rid of him. Even though, again, he is guiding the scenario to probably the place where they want it to be. But because of the fact that, again, they're unsure about where because they're unsure about how the situation is going to end, given the fact that they can't view his future, and along with that, given the fact that he doesn't really want to fall underneath their control, they're like, I would much rather just let this nigga, just get this nigga killed, than to trust that maybe he's going to guide it to the place where, we want it to be. Which is kind of like, it's like, I understand to an extent, but again, if it was me, if I was a constellation and I'm like, you know what, things are lining up in the way that I wanted them to in the first place, we might actually get to the ending. And again, I'm thinking, we haven't had this happen before. Well, what is the difference here? The anomaly, this dude right here, who I can't control, but is definitely an anomaly that's causing all this change to happen and move us to the direction that we want. I would just let him rock. Just see what happens. Why would you want him to get killed? Why would you want the anomaly that's like causing you to get the opportunity to get that ending that you're looking for? Why would you get that anomaly causing all this to happen to like go away, right? Because then you're just going to be stuck with what you already been dealing with, and that's not getting them anywhere either. Okay. Huh? Did something change? The fable finally stabilized. Who would have thought that it would take 4 hours? That's crazy. Yeah, 4 hours for him to finally get the power. So what is it? What can he do? How can that be? I don't know either. One thing for sure is that there are a lot more constellations than you think who are afraid that Kim Doksha might reach the blank. This is still being filtered. So what I'm talking about is that it's the end of all of this. Wait, so some of them don't want him to reach it. Because I thought all the constellations wanted to reach the end. But maybe they are afraid. Okay. Because you know what? Maybe it has to do with the I forgot what they're called, but they're those things that the constellations were afraid of. I don't know if they were afraid of them, but they were basically like, you know, they're kind of like constellations, but like they were in that pocket dimension when they were peeking out, and they were like, oh, the what's it called are looking at us and da da da. Maybe the constellations are afraid that they'll have to deal with those guys, and that those guys might end up fucking everything up. But like, in order for Dokcha to reach the point where he needs to go, he needs to end up dealing with those as well. I don't know. I'm kind of just throwing stuff out there because I just don't understand why you wouldn't want to get to the end. You know? Okay. Hey, so you're done with that? No, let me just calm it down a bit more. There's something I need you to do. Once this goes well, I will recommend you to be in the Advanced Dokubi Committee. Oh, shit. He said, bro, if you get this right, I'm going to give you a fucking raise. All right, give me one sec, guys. I got to go check my food. I'll be right back.
One eternity later.
All right, I'm back, guys. Let's see. I will recommend you to the Advanced Dokubi Committee. Okay. Yo, why is she eating this stuff? I thought that was supposed to be Dokcha's punishment. Maybe she's just bored. But your mom, she didn't look like a bad person, that bad of a person to me. Finish your mugwort. Well, I shouldn't be meddling with your family affairs. In any case, she's trying to take care of her son. There are plenty ways to take care of someone, and there are a lot of parents in the world who have no interest in that child. Did she say that? Yeah, she did. Okay. Wow, maybe so. Okay. Maybe we're about to get a little backstory on Sung Yu. Han Young, Sung. Y'all probably looking at me like, how do you always forget people's fucking names? I don't know. I don't know either, bro. In one moment I'll have it in my head, the next moment it's just gone, bro. It's out in the wind. Anyways. Come to think of it, my mom was talking about you. She thought I was dating you. Your mother has a good eye for women, but she said she preferred Yu Sangasi more than you. So, when are you going to kill that Ajuma? Oh, she's wild. Oh, hold on. Just a little moment. Are they sharing a little moment right now? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hey, look, Dokcha did say that. You mean, if he would. Dokcha did say he would. He was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, she kind of bad though. I remember him saying that. He said that specifically. She kind of bad. I'm pretty sure that, like, in quotes. Now that we're talking like this, it feels like we're characters as well. Han Soo Young. Okay. I was pretty close. I said Han and then I said Soo Young. Okay. I was there. Han Soo Young didn't realize it herself, but she will actually become a character someday. Wait, what? 3 ways to survive in a ruined world, just like Lee Sung-kook and Jung Min-seop did. Oh shit. I thought I don't know her whether that's a good or bad thing, but why did I not wish for her to become a character? I don't know, man. Maybe he's catching. He might be catching something right now. He might be. Pause. Theory time, okay? We're going to take a break for a second. Theory time. What if? Well, no, because we're about to get into the scenario right now. Fuck it, I'm still going to say it. What if Han Soo Young is the person? What if she actually is the person that Dokcha cares about the most? What if he actually does fall in love with her eventually, right? So he falls in love with her. But it's not this Han Soo-young that kills him. It's the fucking one that we don't know about. Remember, you know what I'm saying? Like the one that she said, yo, I gave a bunch of random memories to. It's not that big of a deal. It's just running around doing its own thing. What if that's the one that kills him? And because he's starting to have feelings for her, which, I mean, again, it's not confirmed that he has feelings for her, but, I mean, saying, why do I feel like I don't want her to become a character? You know, that could be an underlining hint to showcase that he might actually have feelings for her. What if that's the case? He develops feelings for this chick, and her fucking clone copy would be the one to kill him. That would be wild. That would be wild. Just a theory, though. A game theory. All right, let's go. That was all right. Let's keep going. That was so corny. It's done. It's a lot more stable now. Get ready. We're going to escape now. 3 sword style. Nigga, the One Piece references are crazy. If he has it in his mouth, that's going to be wild. Let's see, 3 sword style. It was the name Chuck Jung Young's technique because he had never swung a sword more than 3 times. Oh, never mind. Towards the same target in his life. That's a crazy feat. I ain't gonna lie. That is a crazy feat. I only need 2 of them swipes to deal with any fucking enemy. Only 2. The 3rd one, you're special. That's it. It's only reserved for, like, special folks. Alright. The status that you can't bear has been imbued in your right arm. Okay. Cut 1,000 men on the first sword. Cleave through a great mountain on the second sword. Separate the sea on the 3rd sword. Oh shit, yeah, he cutting through dimensions. What the f... Did he cut himself? What's going on? That's a crazy panel. Or maybe it's just showing, like, the sword in between him, and that's what... Yeah, that's just the sword. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, what's going on, dog? Yo! Yo! He cut out the whole dimension. That's crazy. Not even just the dimension that she trapped them in, but the entire dimension that the other chick made too. That's crazy. And that's the end of the chapter. Okay. Okay. Come on now. Y'all know that was a fire chapter, bro. That was a fire way to end it too. Okay. So, let me look up again. I want to look through this one more time. Okay. I still think that it probably is Jung Hyuk. But I like the theory that it could be Han Soo-young as well. I like that theory. I like that theory just because, like, it would be a good plot twist. Again, Chekhov's gun. We already mentioned the fucking clone a while back. It would make sense that it's the clone that ends up killing him, not Doksha, or not this Soo-young. And it would make sense that he likes her because, again, what he's saying in this chapter. That being said, I'm being honest, I like Sangha a lot too. You know, like, because, like, I guess maybe it's because they originally paired them together, I like that. But at the same time, you know what? Him and this chick have a really special relationship too. Because out of all the other people, I feel like she's the one that, 1, understands him the most, and 2, that he doesn't, like, how do I say this? Like, the others, like, follow him. You know what I mean? Like, they're a part of his group. They wait for him to, like, kind of tell them what to do, blah, blah, blah. She's the only one that, like, kind of just does her own thing and comes to help him out. Like, he'll task Sangha to do something. He asks her for help to accomplish something else. Does that make sense? Like, so I can see that maybe their relationship might even be more closer than Sangha. At the same time, I think the story has showcased his attraction to Sangha more than his attraction to this chick. Even though he did have that moment where he said, oh, like, she's kind of nice too. At the end of the day, I still think the story is like showcasing more that like Doksha will probably end up with Sangha. But again, I do like this theory that like the person that Doksha cares about the most could be Han Yu-sung too. I think that's a pretty good theory, to be honest. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it. Yo, it's crazy that it cut off on me right when I started doing my outro. But anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment down below. Let me know your favorite part of the video. Let me know if you think that my theory has any type of weight to it. If you think that it's completely trash. If you do, tell me why you think it's trash. Also, if you have any theories from this chapter as well, let me know. Because I think there's a lot of underlying plot points that we got from this that we definitely can use to build a lot of different theories out of this, okay? So go ahead and do that in the comments below. Subscribe to see more content like this. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.